Tripura is a small state of northeastern region of the country, surrounded by Bangladesh in 3 sides and having area of 10,491.69 square kilometers. As per 2011 census, it has a population of nearly 37 lakhs. At the time of achieving the statehood in 1972, there was only one education department, which was trifurcated into 3 independent departments in the year 1979 as school education, higher education, and social welfare and social education. Later on, school education department has been divided into education, school, and youth affairs and sports departments in 1989. In order to make effective development in the field of school education, it has further been bifurcated to Directorate of Elementary Education and Directorate of Secondary Education on 1st January 2016. To raise the status of school education of the state to a dignified height, state government has been implementing various schemes for the benefit of the students. Among these schemes, providing textbooks at free of cost to the students of secondary stage living below poverty line, dress grant to the girl students of religious minority from class 9 to 12, 1,000 rupees one-time cash award as merit grant for the students who passed in first division in Madhyamik are most mentionable. Recently, the department has undertaken some significant programs to achieve the goal of enhancement of quality of education. The programs like inspection of schools, recruitment of teachers keeping in conformity with the RTE, providing bicycles to the girl students hailing from the lower income family are worth mentioning. Besides, comprehensive and continuous evaluation process has been made effective from 1st January 2015. Constituting of Teacher Recruitment Board for the appointment of quality teacher and introduction of new syllabus with effect from 2016 at higher secondary level and with effect from 2018 at secondary level, keeping conformity with the CBSE module are the significant steps towards achievement of the goal.
Government has taken several measures in that direction, that supply of textbooks, which is very critical, which is happening right on the first day of the opening of the school. Introduction of the CCE. The major effort was made to train the teachers. Decentralized administration and also the strengthening administration was a major step in this direction. The department and directorate was split into 2 directorates and new inspectorates have been created. This institutional mechanism will strengthen the inspections and also to improve the school functioning. And the issue of instructions to the headmasters, a 17-point action plan on the school functioning, appointment of core committees. I think all these steps have been yielding good results.
4 centrally sponsored flagship program, that is Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, Midday Meal, Rashtriya Madhyamik Shiksha Abhiyan and Total Literacy Campaign are being implemented in the state with active participation of both teaching and non-teaching staff of the department and the people of the state along with Panchayati Raj institutions and Tripura Tribal Areas Autonomous District Council Authority. Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan was launched in Tripura in the year 2001-2 with a goal of bringing all the children in the age group of 6 to 14 under the umbrella of school and providing free and compulsory education to them to universalize elementary education. Different activities have been undertaken throughout the state to achieve the goals of the program. These activities start with conducting a large-scale household survey every year by taking 30th June as the base date to identify the children who are outside the coverage of education, to bring these out-of-school children under the canopy of education. A special enrollment drive program, Vidyalaya Chalo Abhiyan, is carried out during the first week of every academic year. During this entire process, SSA functionaries, teachers, community people, PRI members, parents and guardians, educational administrators, public representatives are involved. Due to the successful implementation of these initiatives, the mountainous number of identified out-of-school children, that is 93,971 in the year 2001-2, has reduced to a mere molehill of 739 numbers that are identified in Household Survey 2015. After the implementation of the highly responsive enrollment drive of 2016, most of the identified out-of-school children have been brought to school and only 151 numbers could not be enrolled due to the serious and profound nature of their disability. As an impact of these yearly activities, the dropout rate of primary level has come down from 50.42% in 2001-2 to 1.28% in 2015-16, and this rate at the elementary level has come down from 67.95% in 2001-2 to 1.62% in 2015-16. Retention being a priority under SSA, various incentives are provided to the eligible children every year. These include provision of free textbooks on the day of result declaration, school uniform, midday meal, etc. SSA has achieved remarkable success in its different interventions for attaining quality education. These are by means of providing additional classrooms, separate toilets, special training for dropout children who have been admitted in age-appropriate classes, different facilities for children with special needs, teachers training, community mobilization, girls education and KGBVS, etc. In Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan scheme, some important innovative schemes have been introduced in the state for augmenting overall improvement of girls' education in the educational backward blocks and some other backward places having predominant population of scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, religious minority and other backward communities. To ensure equal participation of girls in the education system and their retention in the system till their completion of elementary education, 9 hostels have been set up under Kasturba Gandhi Balika Vidyalaya scheme of SSA. The main objective of this innovative system is to ensure elementary educational facility in a residential manner to the backward of dropout girl children of 10 to 14 years and prevent their further dropping out of schooling system. But in Tripura, even after completion of their elementary education, they are enrolled in class 9 in a nearby school, having hostel facility for securing their future destiny and also for preventing them from being further dropped out of schooling system. Self-defense training are also being imparted to these students. Similarly, in the residential hostels set up by SSA, the students of classes 1 to 8 are retained in the same hostel after completion of their elementary education to ensure that they continue their studies. Convergence with ST, SC or Minority Welfare Department is done and the logistics support in this regard is provided by the State SC Welfare Department, ST Welfare Department and Minority Welfare Department.
The main aims of the Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan is on the fourth goal, that is improvement of quality of education. We conduct Vidyalaya Chalo Abhiyan. We are providing free textbook, midday meal, school uniform to the children. For improving quality of education, we have taken so many steps, like 14 schools we have identified as Project 14 school. Then we made commendable success in providing sanitation facilities in the school. All the 4,818 schools have been mapped in the GPS. We are making convergence with the Tribal Welfare Department, SC Welfare Department, OBC Welfare Department, Minority Welfare Department.
Project 14 is a new initiative of SSA Tripura on a pilot basis for selected 14 government English medium schools of Tripura taken from all districts. The program was launched in 2014. Its aim is to develop government English medium schools in its true sense and spirit.
Preposition means it is a word which shows the position of the verb. Like if we say, the position of the noun. Like if we say the dog is under the table, we mean to say that the dog is sitting on the downside of the table.
SSA, in collaboration with Tata Trusts, has launched an educational project in Tulashikar block of Kowai district during 2015 to improve the learning levels of the students in classes 1 to 10 to achieve proper competency in English, mathematics, science, and also to increase the number of students passing Madhyamik examination. For close monitoring and supervision of each school, core committee has been formed in each school. The committee looks after the internal administration of the school and meets once a week to take stock of overall performance of the school and sorts out various issues. Under Swachh Bharat Swachh Vidyalaya Abhiyan program, state has also joined hands with central public sector undertakings for making it 100% success. As a result, out of total target of 607 toilets, which includes constructions of new girls' toilet, new boys' toilet and renovation of dysfunctional toilet, SSA has completed 364 toilets and CPSUS has completed 243 toilets. The GPS school mapping exercise has been completed in Tripura for all schools as per UDAI's data for the year 2014-15. The uploaded data is available in the online database in the web address. This website was formally inaugurated by the Chief Secretary of Tripura on 31st August 2015. This mapping exercise will immensely help in analyzing the coverage of education in the state and recruitment for setting up of new schools. Apart from other activities for improving quality of education, special initiatives have been taken for improvement of result of Madhyamik examination. At first phase of the initiative, 10 blocks were identified which are having least percentage of pass candidates in Madhyamik examination 2015. 10 senior officers from School Education Department has been appointed as nodal officer and entrusted with overall responsibility of the high and higher secondary schools and to constantly monitor and supervise the overall functioning of schools. Students of class 10 have been divided into groups and responsibility of each group is entrusted to senior teachers for the monitoring of learning process. Slow or weak students are identified and additional teaching is imparted to them either before or after the school hours. In order to materialize different inventions of different schemes, School Education Department has revamped inspection mechanism. The inspection mechanism was already there to monitor the schools, but recently the inspection mechanism has been revamped and accelerated by fixing monthly responsibility for every officers and officials of School Education Department. Recently, the department has taken initiatives for the development of a web-based application for tracking school inspection report and to take immediate necessary actions. The state government of Tripura launched mid-day meal scheme in the state with effect from 1st March 1980 for children reading in classes 1 to 5 in government and government-aided schools. Under the scheme, the school-going children of primary stage were provided dried food like biscuit, chira muri and locally available seasonable fruits for 200 days in a year from state's own resource. In pursuance to the direction of Honorable Supreme Court of India, the state government began providing cooked meal to the eligible primary school children on all school day since 1st April 2003 and from the year 2008 to all the children of classes 6 to 8 under midday meal scheme. Midday meal is implemented in 4,472 primary schools and 2,084 upper primary schools. As per MDM-MIS data, total of 3,20,618 children in the primary stage and 1,85,747 in the upper primary stage have opted for the midday meal in schools. Midday meal is also extended to all the Madrasa Muktab institutions in the state. The prime objective of this scheme is to enhance enrollment, retention and attendance and simultaneously introduced fixed common weekly menu for improving nutritional levels among children.
We have made 100% coverage of all the schools. We have fixed weekly menu, made provision of dining hall, in selected schools. This practice of dining hall is unique in the country, appreciated by Ministry of Human Resource Development. Besides that, we could provide in every school safe storage facility. We have conducted training for cook-cum helpers for their capacity building. With the implementation of all these programs, the enrollment in school has been enhanced and attendance of students is increasing gradually.
Kitchen shed has been constructed in all school units where MDM program is running, and also kitchen devices have been provided in all schools and facilitated with minimum 2 specially designed good quality storage bins of capacity 250 kg. Tripura is the only state in the country intending to construct dining halls in the school premises from its own resources. The department has taken the initiative of growing kitchen garden in the school with the objective of giving the children more nutritious and pesticide-free food. To ensure the quality and safety of the cooked food, the department has introduced the practice of tasting of cooked food before serving it actually to the children. The department has introduced the practice of hand wash before taking meal and after going to toilet in each school units. To ensure the quality, quantity and the proper implementation of the program, the departmental officers are regularly inspecting for betterment of the program. Grievance redressal cell has also been established at all district education officers and also at state level office. A toll-free phone has also been provided for logging grievance related to midday meal program. Madrasa education was totally under the private management system before it was brought under the state government's purview in the year 1983, when 16 privately managed madrasas were given government recognition. After that, more madrasas were brought under state grant in aid scheme. During 2008-9, the existing madrasas modernization scheme was renamed as SPQEM with new dimension. At present, there are 51 madrasas having 160 teachers running under state grant in aid scheme and 129 madrasas under SPQEM with 377 teachers. Madrasa syllabus has been restructured with the inclusion of modern subjects prescribed by the SCRT TBSE in addition to religious subjects in the year 2012. Boarding house being provided to the hostelers of madrasas. As on 2015, 3 madrasas have been upgraded to Fazil madrasas, 3 were upgraded to Alim madrasa and 5 to Senior Basic madrasa. Students of madrasas are being provided almost all the facilities as in the case of school students. Secondary education is a very important area in the educational hierarchy as it prepares the students for higher education and also for the world of work. Keeping the facts in view and also in line with the guidelines of Rashtriya Madhyamik Shiksha Abhiyan of MHRD, Tripura Rajya Mission under Directorate of School Education adopted the scheme during the year 2009. Major objectives of RMSA are to create access facilities in the unserved areas, developing school infrastructure, to provide required teaching and non-teaching staff, and also to ensure equity and quality in secondary education. 12th Plan document emphasizes the need for convergence of other secondary schools related schemes under the RMSA, namely ICT at the rate of schools, girls hostel, IEDSS and vocational education. For universalization of access to secondary schools, a total of 105 upper primary schools were upgraded to secondary schools in 3 phases. Till date, a total of 190 secondary and higher secondary schools were strengthened by providing fund for additional classrooms, laboratories, libraries, drinking water, etc. Total 400 secondary and higher secondary schools were covered under ICT at the rate of school scheme by providing related accessories. Under IEDSS scheme, some schools were provided with ramps, handrails, CWSN-friendly toilets, resource rooms with equipments, etc. Currently, constructions of 4 girls' hostels are in progress. The state has already started the functioning of the 5 hostels in the temporary locations adjacent to the approved locations. In order to achieve good quality, arrangement of head teacher training program at district level with special emphasis on leadership development of HMs organized. As a part to improve quality, educational excursion trip for the students of class 9 are being conducted every year. Book fairs are being conducted every year in all the districts. Under Beti Bachao Beti Padhao slogan, Kala Utsav has been organized successfully at all districts and state level throughout the state in 4 art forms, that is music, dance, theatre and visual art. TBSC has incorporated self-defense as part of the compulsory additional subject in curriculum. To set up target of universalization of retention at secondary level, a dropout appraisal committee has been formed to find out the reasons of dropout and to suggest the remedial measures for the improvement of the dropout. As a step towards fulfillment of one of the commitments of RMSA and to ensure quality education in a different dimension, interventions like debate, quiz, extempore speech competitions, etc. have been taken up. Special teaching for learning enhancement of students of class 9 were provided to bring them at par with the other students.